everything was so good, you didn't want anything.
I really don't have much to add to what His Excellency, the Right Honorable Raila Odinga has said, except to say that what we witnessed today at JLAC is a microcosm of what the UDA regime is doing and is prepared to do in this country, which is to cannibalize and to destroy the institutions of democracy so that it can husband all power in this country. I think this is just the opening act of a very long play that they are putting in place. You've seen what they have been doing with the parliament, trying to buy off members of parliament and senators to bring them to their side, to silence them, so that there is no oversight. But what we saw today was a slaughterhouse that is being prepared for the 4 commissioners who bravely stood for justice and for a free and fair election. Isn't it really ironic that the one person whom the Supreme Court found to be liable for offenses in the election, Wafula Chebukati, the Supreme Court said this itself, is not a person who is being investigated by this Committee of Parliament. It is the 4 commissioners who stood in the breach at the hour of need for this country. So what we saw there is a sham. We saw a chairman who has a script and who is an autopilot and who is determined to conclude this process very quickly, despite the objections of the members of the committee. I should note that, in my view, the most important thing that happened there were the objections raised by the lawyers for the 4 commissioners, and principally the objection of jurisdiction, that JLAC lacks the jurisdiction to call those commissioners there to investigate them, because it is not the proper forum for that particular purpose. Secondly, that the allegations that are made against them cannot be interrogated because they are based on an affidavit that was sworn by Mr. Chebukati. Mr. Chebukati himself is not available for cross-examination, and so that process would turn out to be a sham. We've said before that, and we warned Kenyans ahead of the election, that the UDA party would, if elected, seek to install a dictatorship in this country. And I think what we are seeing is simply a coming to fruition of that prediction that we made. But as the Right Honorable Raila Odinga has said, Azimio is not going to permit this to happen. We are not going to lie down and let this happen to the people of this country. As we said, at a time of great national peril, when there is no food, when there's insecurity, when the economy is in a free fall, the thing that the UDA regime wants to do is to go on a witch hunt, to investigate and to persecute individuals who have stood for democracy in this country. So with those few remarks, I simply want to say that we are not going to relax. We are going to ask our supporters in the near future to stand with us to stop this regime from carrying out these dictatorial acts. Thank you so much.